I told you at the start of the show that the focus for tonight is women's football. How can we keep developing women's football in Nigeria? Because we know when you call the Super Falcons, that name is synonymous to champions. They've been there, done that. In Africa, they see any team they beat when the trophy come back home, and then we keep saying, how can we get women's football to the level where it's admirable? So we don't have our players go to Kazakhstan, go to Belarus, go to places we don't even know. The league is a very important factor. If the league is good, if welfare is top-notch, then we're fine. Aisha Falode is in charge of the Women's Football League now in Nigeria. She's saying that welfare is a priority. We must take care of welfare. Let's listen to Aisha. When we come back, we have a Super Falcons player in the studio. You'll meet her when we come back. Stay.
We spoke to the clubs about this, that you cannot pay the girls their salaries when you think it's convenient for you. It is not normal to owe player salaries for 1, 2, 3, 4 months, some of them up to 7 months. They tell you the economy is bad. I mean, government too is owing, and we say this case is different. You know, you have contracts with these girls, which is another thing we are telling the players. Do not play for any club if there's no proper contract signed. Do not just cross the dotted lines. You have to get also the services of a lawyer. And the clubs, they also understand that players' welfare, especially salaries, no matter how small, the minimum wage must be respected. If you are going to pay the players, it must be at least to the standard of the minimum wage, and the salaries must come on time. And if they don't come on time and we get the reports, we are going to investigate, and then our handbook is taking care of all of this, you know, consequent sanctions for the clubs that owe player salaries.
And I agree with Aisha Falode. That's a good way to go. Chairperson Nigeria Women's Football League, emphasizing players' welfare as top priority if a country's league must be termed admirable. Let's get on with the show now. Onome AB is Super Falcons defender. Also was part of the team that went to Cameroon to win the last edition of the Africa Women's Cup of Nations. Onome, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Thank you very much for having me.
Okay. Onome, you've been with the Super Falcons since 2003. What a journey it has been for you. Walk me through it. How can you describe women's football in this country from the time you started and now?
I would say when I was playing in Nigeria, then I would say it's even better then than what's happening now, because then when you sign a contract and you sign your sign-on fee and salaries, you get paid. That's when I was playing, but I don't understand what's happening now. It's really serious. Like Mrs. Aisha said, a club will be owing players like 4 or 5 months. How do you want the player to cope? How do you want them to play? If they don't get salaries, they can't eat. So it's nothing to write about for now, because when I heard about some clubs, like the club I used to play then, Omidiro Babes, they have another team there, Oshun Babes or something. The way they owe players is so bad. And I'm happy they're really doing something about that. I'm really happy about that.
Still on the challenges of women's football, is this problem of poor welfare, is it the major challenge of women's football in this country?
I think that is one of the major problems. And what I see again is even the league itself, I don't know what the players are playing for. It's like they're just playing and they're playing for nothing. If we can have sponsors that will bring, like, the girls seeing what they're playing for, like if you win, you get something, I'm sure that will help as well. And facilities as well. We don't have good pitch. We don't have nothing. We don't train with no facilities. We just go to the pitch and the coaches will do what they know how to do best. That's nothing to write home about. We need good facilities. We need sponsors to come sponsor the league, so the girls will know they're playing for something. Like when you win a competition, when you win a league, you know you win something. And I will be so happy if we can have this like a CAF competition after you win in your country, you go out to play against other countries. That would be so cool for female football. I wish we can have something
your
like
own
that.
version of CAF Champions League,
Yeah, exactly.
or CAF Confederation Cup.
Exactly.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Onome, you've played in different clubs in Europe. How is it done there? What's the difference? What are we missing?
To me, playing outside, I won't lie to you, playing outside is really fun for me and relaxing, because there we have almost all facilities. Our training facilities are well equipped. The field, we train where the guys train. We don't have like female stadium and male stadium. We train where they train. So in Nigeria, you can see that you have the male pitch like very big, and the female side is just a small part of it. I think they are well equipped outside country than in Nigeria. If we can work on that.
We'll come back. We'll come back to club football. Let's talk about the Super Falcons now.
Yeah.
Champions, Super Falcons. Walk me through your experience at the just completed African Cup of Nations.
It wasn't easy for me mostly. Let me go from the team, the whole team. It wasn't easy. Like from start to finish, we fought really hard. And I'm so happy with the girls, all my teammates, officials, even board members though, despite the fact that we had little problem financially, but we still come together, we still hold our ground together, like hold our focus that we came here, we came to Cameroon for a purpose, and nothing is holding us back. Despite the fact we don't get, what we're supposed to get financially, we didn't allow that to hold us back. We went there, we talked to ourselves to go there and make Nigeria proud, which we did. But unfortunately, towards the end of the game, at the finals, I broke my hands. That was so.
But you like a gallant soldier, you kept on. How important was it for you to fight for your country for crown and glory?
Like I would say, anytime, any day, I can go all for Nigeria. Nigeria is my country, and I play my heart for Nigeria, despite the pain and everything. Actually, I didn't know I broke my hand though, but because of the passion, and I don't want my country to lose. Like it's just 3 minutes to end the game. I just have to go back holding my hands, and we're so lucky we won. No
pain, no glory. And we'll come back to you. Sports Tonight on Channels Television. Super Falcons defender Onome AB with us in the studio, taking a look at women's football in Nigeria. We'll go on a quick break now. When we come back, what's going on, Onome? What's she doing now? You'll get to know when we'll come back. Stay.